it's going to be a little tricky. I'm telling you that. So that's why, of course,
Problem. I mean, you're gonna provide me the instruction, correct? Yeah.
I will give you as much context as possible. I give you as much detailed info as possible to set you up for success. I'm not going to just okay, here you go, you find out. No, no. I'll definitely, because it's a first project. Moniruddin,
You can call me Munir. Munir is fine.
where are you based out of?
I'm from Dhaka,
Okay.
Bangladesh.
Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, I came across your profile. You know how I came across? I was just searching through freelancer, and I was like, okay, I need something urgently done, and I was trying to find. So I'll give you a quick background, right? I run
Sure.
agency. Primarily, email is just one component of what I run. I run like a 360-degree outbound approach, including telecalling, AI voice, SMS, LinkedIn automation, LinkedIn reach, and emailing. So email is just one component of my full outreach plan, and then I have 2, 3 telecallers, closers, who've qualified, also cold outbound, and so on. So I'm also trying to bring in AI sales agents. So like this, I have my offer to clients is I'll bring you leads across multiple channels, and because you hit them on email, you see them on LinkedIn, you get an SMS, they get a phone call, they get an AI voice. So that way they are like covered 360-degree, and there's a higher chance of them responding. Okay, so that's basically my offer. So for campaigns, right, primarily I have like 5 or 6 clients, but because this process is now growing, it's I feel there's some product market fit, so I'm trying to scale this offer up. Um, and also as I'm scaling up, the campaigns are getting more complicated because they want, for example, one client will say, hey, we have these lists and we have these products, we have these personas. So it's like one client will have 8 different personas with 8 different pain points. Each pain point, each persona, you need to match it to specific pain points and develop separate sequences for each one. And then it's the offer needs to be fine tuned for each one. Like, for example, I guess you've seen Smart Lead, right? When you log at Smart Lead, you saw one operation hired, Matt and Sheridan. So they are veteran recruiting firm, for example, and they have they're targeting operations, HR head, talent acquisition, CEO, president, SVP, and so on. So for each one, I've drafted different kinds of messaging, different sequences. And then there's another client, V2 Jets, which you have seen in there, which is a private jet charter. And then instantly you would have seen pre-flight mitigator, which is a safety management system. So there is some diverse clients. I'm bringing on 2 more. So because that day, couldn't get you on board, so I hired somebody temporarily to, get the ball rolling. So that's about me and what the campaigns are about. So what I'm looking for is basically end-to-end campaign management. Basically, somebody who's good at using GPT and Claude, and because I have almost fine-tuned over the months the prompts and stuff that I use to generate these sequences. It's taken some time to get there. It's like I upload persona, give context to the AI, and give some earlier knowledge, and I start like a long thread to fine tune different sequences for each persona, and before I deploy it. And then there's the constant optimization, A/B testing. If something is not working, need to swap out. Then also matching, if nowadays all my email accounts, I've tried everything, SMTP servers, and I tried setting up my own custom domain, custom servers. Everything was a failure. Okay, because delivery.
Which one you were using now?
I use just Google and Microsoft. Only Google, Microsoft.
You set them up on your own, or you bought it from somewhere else?
I have an agency who sets it up, so I get a good price on that, and they just has like first month $1 more, and then it's like $2 for the month. So I get so I take Google and Microsoft works, and they have just a lot of money trying to sign these servers and the SMTP and all that. It just doesn't work. The delivery rates are just not there. Just to scale, it may be a cost-effective thing, but at the end of the day, clients are not happy, and then things go into spam. I lost 2 clients because of that. So after that, I'm just sticking to the tried and tested Google and Microsoft, and I always keep 50% Google, 50% Microsoft. That's basically how I go. Well,
do you think is performing better, Microsoft or Google?
I would say Microsoft performs better.
Okay.
Some, but of course, it also depends, right? For example, now I feel he's not set up the campaigns properly. For example, there's two V2 Jets campaigns. There are 150 emails for V2 Jets. So it's like he's created 75 emails, 35 emails. So I don't know if he has equally balanced the Microsoft and Google accounts into both the campaigns, because one of the campaigns got a 2.5% bounce rate, one is less than 1%. So I've not gone to the details to check. Like, for example, if you have 100 accounts, it should be 50, and you're creating two campaigns, so there should be 25 Microsoft, 25 Google in one. Stuff, some stuff like that. And then the scheduling, sometimes he's messes up the timing a bit. He's not fully there. I mean, he's an interim guy who's helping me out. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I don't think
The guy that you hired, is he still working or he gonna was
he's
playing?
but this is because these projects had to be completed. I had lots of sequence, and I was also traveling, and so I just got him on board to start. And like, so there's still some hand holding and uh, stuff like that. I've given him access to my AI tool for him to taught him some guidelines on prompting and stuff. But yeah, it's a small take off runway.
Okay. So, where do you want me to take care? You want me to take care of all the campaigns, or is there anything else that he's taking care of? Should I
Yep.
add that?
I'm to start you with a new client that I'm bringing on board, uh, which should start. I'm waiting for the payment. Basically, they've just signed the contract yesterday. Uh, so I'm waiting. He said he'll pay me this week. Once I pay, I'll probably need like 2 days to set it up, and it's gonna be like again, it's a very little technical product. It's via emergency responders, so I can put the client name here. So so you get some heads up, and so they also have many personas. I'll share some documents, like, because I've had multiple calls with him on his persona, his products, what he's trying to do, his target audience, and so on. Um, DAS systems. So they sell uh, emergency responder services. Yeah, ERRCS. It's the main product. In a nutshell, it's like anybody in the US with just over 25,000 square feet, any building in the US needs these emergency responder systems because of what happened in 9/11. So 9/11, what happened was many of the firefighters and police people could not escape because they were higher up on the tower. They were in various floors, and when they were trying to communicate with them with radio, the radio signal could not penetrate the building. So hundreds of firefighters died. So after that, the US brought a regulation that any building that's over 25,000 square feet needs to have full radio coverage across the building, whatever it is. And these emergency responder systems needs to be placed everywhere. And these basically boost the radio signal. So think of any school, convention center, library, hospital, big buildings, Walmart, big box retailers, like any storage units. So basically, the whole market is open for them, and they're growing. So they are looking to. So one, they were asking me, "Hey, can you help target all the buildings in the U.S. which are?" They say this. I said, let's start with 5 states, right? Florida, California, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Texas. So how are we? One, we have to identify and scrape the info of all convention centers, schools, hospitals, public libraries, properties, large constructions, existing buildings with more than 25,000 square feet, right? Let's imagine we create 6 categories like convention centers, libraries, uh, schools, storage units. I'll give you 5 or 6 categories. Now, for each unit, the persona is different. For example, in construction, in residential property, it's going to be property manager, maintenance technician, uh, uh, you know, uh, somebody who's association head, secretary, and so on. For a hospital, the guys we're targeting will be different. For a school, the personas will be different. For a convention center, personas will be different. For same way. So for each, there'll be 5 or 6 categories, and for each category the personas are different, and for each category and persona, like, the message needs to be different, right? So that is where it's going to be a little tricky, I'm telling you that. So that's why, of course,
Problem. I mean, you're gonna provide me the instruction, correct? Yeah.
I will give you as much context as possible. I give you as much detailed info as possible to set you up for success. I'm not going to like just like, okay, here you go, you find out. No, I'll definitely, because it's a first project, I definitely will give you as much info as possible to set you up for success. And, basically manage this campaign for me, the outbound, uh, and so on. So, and then,
I got it.
yeah, because let's say we start this by, so he pays this week for the campaign. It's going to be a 3 month, 3 to 6 month campaign, hopefully. I pitch minimum 3 months because, it takes time for everything to ramp up, right? Because see, even after setup, there's going to be like a 2 week period where it takes time to warm up, and that gives me time to develop copy sequences. Also scraping, I'll need help with the Apollo scraping. So I don't know if Apollo alone, what other sources you have access to for scraping.
I have another source that is D7 Lead Finder. I don't know whether you tried that or not.
Yeah, I have tried decent lead finder, but but that's more, I felt like massage therapists, barbers, dentists, lawn, landscaping, smaller businesses. I don't know, maybe there might be some angle there, because at the
The
end of,
only cracked version I have is for Apollo, but there are other sources as well, but I don't have any link to that. Like Zoom Info is very well renowned, but they're very expensive.
$10,000.
Very expensive, yeah.
Yeah, because is there any way or any website where you think I can filter, say, by size of the building?
Have you tried Yellow Pages?
Never.
Okay, you can try that. But that's the only thing Apollo I have the access to. If you want to scrape from other sources, then you may have to pay us either subscription.
See, I give you like to scrape 10,000. I verify, validate, it becomes 5,000 or 4,500. It's like 50% is immediately gone from whatever you scrape. Its quality is not, up to the mark. That's what
What tool do you use to verify? Rion or Million Verifier?
I use Million Verifier.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because like Friday, like last year, there was a deal for like 1 million to 1.2 million credits. At the time, I had a client who had like 500,000 leads, whatever. So there was a deal for $250 for to get 1.2 million credits. So I just bought at that time, and I've been running through them. Otherwise, like every other tool I found for verifying gets expensive.
Okay, yes, that is expensive. There's some other tool in the market like Rion is kind of cheap in compared to Million Verifier. Million Verifier is charging like $37 for 10,000.
Yeah, but I
Where
million for 250 like 1 year ago, and there's still like 900,000 in that.
so that's good. You don't have to pay extra for that. No,
That keeps. I don't know how, but I'm losing 50% every time. 50% is like, so if I get some lead list from somewhere, 50%, then even after that, if I put it in to the campaign, there's like a 1 or 2% bounces. So I don't know if that's the software is that good, or
you can give it a try to Rion.
Reon.
Yeah,
Reon. REON.
REOON.
REWN. Okay. Oh, Reon Boost Your Business Email Verifier. Oh, there was an AppSumo sale.
Yes, AppSumo is like offering. It's not actually lifetime. They will give you like 100,000 credit, and then you can
Really?
yeah, only 100,000. That's it.
No, it's just lifetime, man. Oh,
The validity of 100,000 is gonna be lifetime, but once you use that 100,000 verification, then you have to buy credit again.
oh,
So
okay.
there's a catch actually.
Really? Yeah, I keep looking at AppSumo for some deals and stuff. So, what other platforms do you have expertise in?
Instantly and Smartly, I mostly have the experience, and other than that, I use Klaviyo, Mailchimp in the past, and also use Reachingbox, then Limlist. Those are the tool I've used.
So I've not really found it that good, to be honest.
Yeah, they're not that good, not that good. Smartly, Stanley is good.
What about Limlist?
Limlist 50-50.
50.
I prefer Instantly and Smartly the most.
Okay. Instantly, I found the easier to use. Smart Lead has more tools, but I also find Instantly has spam traps.
Recently, Instantly has integrated some AI tools, like you can check the spam word, you can do this link of
Testing and spam placement. I saw that. But what it meant is they have spam trap in their warm up pool. So Google and so basically these big like Google, Yahoo, or Hotmail, Microsoft, they know that tools like Instantly and Smartly are using their warm up process to artificially show authentic growth, and that it's a so they are placing intentionally spam traps, like authorized websites are placing email. So if you send an email to that, within that, if smart lead or instantly receives an email, it automatically tells Google, okay, this guy is using instantly or something for, and then that domain is automatically flagged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called spam trapping. They're placing legit emails inside warm up pools to catch these spammers and cold email before they even hit the market. So I've heard Instantly has gotten spam traps. Sparklead is also there. So yeah, there's some. This market is constantly evolving. Email marketing is constantly changing. So tell me, like, how many clients do you work with? Are you with an agency, or are you on your own? How do you?
I'm being on my own. I don't have any agency. Actually, I've been working as a freelancer for the last 6, 7 years. I believe I shared my YouTube channel with you already. And I started as a cold caller in the beginning as a telemarketer.
Okay.
I used to make cold calls for an agency named Atlas Digital. What I used to do, I used to call chiropractors in the USA and offer them Facebook marketing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I worked for that company around 1.5 years, and from there I got to learn about Facebook marketing. There was a guy from Argentina; he was doing the marketing campaign for them. I got to learn about that. Then later on, I tried to get some clients for Facebook campaign, Facebook marketing, and gradually I got in touch with so many clients, and I got to learn so many things from different companies and different clients. Well,
The marketing. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think
yeah,
that's
then I get in touch with a guy in California. He's running a job recruitment agency for tree shop owners and for auto repair. He was like helping the auto repair guy to get workers, and the tree shop owners to get like climbers, ground worker, bucket operator. From there, I got to learn about the email marketing. Those are the tools, and I got to learn about the setup. Then I did my own research on YouTube and some other sites. I started hunting clients for email marketing, and now I'm totally focused in this sector, lead gen sector. I'm
yeah, leads
just
is good. Email marketing is good, but getting clients also is hard. It's not easy, man.
yes, it is not easy.
I used to pitch the same with just email, and nobody is just interested. So that's why I've like evolved to offer a full 360-degree package, and but it's hard, and because you got to connect your LinkedIn, your telecalling, your email to the SMS, to the voice AI, to and then I also work with the client to develop some. Hey, for your email marketing, we need some assets like product flyers, case studies, help with them to develop some messaging, brand value proposition offers. So there is, I have to add a lot more for to convince them to sign up, and then most of these clients I sign up like I don't charge much at all. It's more like, hey, let's start showing delivering results. And then if you close a deal, then you give us a percentage. So
Okay.
that's very rigid. So, let's see how it goes. That's because otherwise, like if you try to charge at the start, they're like nobody wants to, they're like, I'll just hire somebody internally. And I'm like, hey, you hire somebody internally, you know what happens, right? It's like an employee is never
How many team member currently you have in your team?
I have six six
And all of them are working remotely, or they're from?
because he's remote. So my business partner is a UI UX designer. I've got one more designer, but he helps with social graphics, flyers, etc. So two designers, and the business partner is also a web dev. I've got a subcontractor for Webflow and Figma because specifically Figma designs are I need it for Klaviyo emailing because I got an e-commerce client. So do you do designs? Do you do designs? No.
I'm not that creative when it comes to editing. I know how to edit, but I'm not that creative when it comes to video editing and photo editing.
Because for the Klaviyo, I've got two clients, e-com clients. For them, I manage their Klaviyo, but they're like very campaign specific. They need like unique designs. Hey, Black Friday, so create some interesting, exciting emails, and so it's very visual for them. And then I help with the copy and so on and segmenting. And it's pretty
Mostly e-commerce Shopify owners are doing Klaviyo.
because Klaviyo is easy for attribution, right? So you can see from one email how much sales you did. Unlike other two where I have to go back to Shopify and See, this is just the integration is easier. So I've also, and it's also a drag and drop builder. It's easy for analytics. So I do some to Klaviyo management, and I'd offer SEO also on the side for a few clients. So those are like my, like I'm trying, even I'm like a small agency. I just started like a year ago, but I've been in marketing for 12 years. Before this,
Wow, that's great, man. 12
yeah,
years, that's a long time.
yeah, but I've been in corporate, right? So it's a shift from corporate to agency, and it's also a shift in mindset. It's also a shift to from work.
Where are you located, by the way? Are you in
I'm
the USA or in Canada?
Canada.
Canada in Toronto?
No, Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
You're basically from India?
Yeah, I'm originally from India. Yeah.
Or is it from Delhi?
No, Kerala, and it's like on the south.
South, okay, South
Yeah,
Indian.
south. Yeah, it's or southeast coast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I moved from India like 2013, so it's like more than 10 years ago, and yeah, it's been. So yeah, that's basically where though the agency I'm targeting only US clients, right? So I don't want to work with Canadian clients. I don't want to work with Indian clients. I don't want to.
Why not Canada? Because you are based in Canada.
I mean, I've registered the company in the US also. And also my previous company, I was marketing director at a fintech. So I was working in Dallas. So I just saw working with US clients is, there's more, they're more generous.
Yeah,
When
easy to work with, and there are chances to make more money. Yeah.
there's chances to make more money. Exactly. So I'm like, hey, you don't have in-house expertise. Let me set it up. Like I'll give you at a very good price. Like just the initial setup and monthly management is like very low price, But once you start seeing deals, then you give me some commission. So that's the model I'm going towards. So I don't really. So I mean, I'm way more cost effective than all these big agencies that come in and like charge $5,000 for the month or 10,000. I don't charge, like I give very reasonable rates so that they come on board. It's more like a hook to get them on, and let's run the campaigns. Because many of them are also. I haven't worked with very large businesses yet. This DAS Systems, the client that I mentioned you about, is going to be one of the largest clients I'm working with because they're worth like they make like 10 million a year. So they're a big corporation, like 70, 80 employees. All the other clients I work with are small to medium enterprises. So like 1 million revenue, 2 million revenues, one founder and three members. So it's very startup ways, just like me. So, I've also want to grow and, um, so basically that's where I'm at. And this is the project that I wanted to start with you on.
You're fully focusing on email marketing, or you're also doing some other side jobs?
Not just email. Like I said, this I'm doing the LinkedIn 360. I develop for sequences, automations for LinkedIn, and I try to sync with so whatever leads or companies I build like a first account. It's like an
Anyone who taking care of that, or you want me to take care of that as well?
LinkedIn. LinkedIn. It's because it's his personal. So what I do is once I set up the sequences and the automation, I kind of I just check in one to time, but it's the client's account, right? So
Yeah.
so the client also tells me, hey, I just got a message from him. Hey, I saw this. I saw somebody responded. I got this leak because it's his LinkedIn Sales Navigator account on his phone. So unless there's something like specific I need to do, I don't really tamper with it much. Unless like I check it once every 2 days and try to connect an appointment or whatnot. So and then I have two telecallers, uh, which is more for cold, and sometimes when a warm lead comes in, they help me qualify. And then I use AI for voice SMS, like a voice message. So where I get the owner of the business to clone his voice, and then I create voice messages based on that and send it out to like hundreds of people, like automated. So that's more like a reminder. Hey, this is Eli. This is Eli out here from DAS Systems. I believe you. I just sent you an email that this. I'm just following up to make sure you saw it, or just a simple message, but it sounds personal, and it goes to, hey Jeffrey, hey Mark. That word keeps changing. You can change certain words in the uh SMS or the voice message. So with the voice and this, I also trying to do ads, but not there yet because I don't have.
So you mean you're gonna offer them Facebook ad campaigns through email marketing, or you're gonna do ad for your yourself?
For example, this guy, I'm trying to do targeted ads.
Okay.
If we are targeting all convention centers in Texas, And once you say scrape that list and the address of those convention centers, for example, I can run geo-targeted ads at all those convention centers. So people in there say, "Hey, do you have an ERRCS system?" So I'm talking to somebody on that. It's not that easy, geo-targeted ads are. It's not in my wheelhouse, so I also need to figure out and learn. And yeah, but if Facebook ads and stuff come up, I'll definitely keep you in mind. I know you said you managed Facebook ad campaigns in
Yes,
the
I
past.
have that experience in Facebook campaign. Yep.
Yeah, but Facebook is getting difficult. I would say it's more mass market, right? At this
Yeah,
point.
the algorithm is keep on changing every now and then.
Like,
Like not like today is something else, tomorrow is something different. So you
yeah,
have to like keep yourself up to date every now and then. Facebook is like they're changing their algorithm.
yeah. So I haven't run any ads yet. I don't have any clients for Facebook ads, but it could be somewhere down the line. Do you know any black hat advertising techniques? Black hat.
No, no.
No. Okay, it's all legit, right? Okay. You know, otherwise, but I haven't pitched any ads per se. I don't know if for this client we could potentially pitch down the line. But yeah, so that's basically what do you think of the campaigns in Instantly and Smart Lead so far? I know it's not 100% perfect, but
Yeah, I've gone through those, and definitely there's something to need to take care of. And as you mentioned that you're gonna onboard some new clients, and you want me to take care of that.
Mm.
So the current campaign that are currently running, so you said someone else is taking care of that. So you want me to take care of that as well, or that guy will take care of that?
Let him finish. I think his contract ends on this coming week. So, I mean, it's just given like fact as once it's done, I will try to move and get.
So when do you want me to start taking care of those? From next week,
Oh,
Monday, or
uh, like yeah, let's start with gas because I want to start with this client because it's like an end-to-end campaign, includes data scraping, segmentation validation, uh, creating five or six industries, like I said, convention centers, hospitals, schools, constructions and libraries, for example. And then for each one, identify personas. Who's the person in a library? Who's the, different kinds of people who are potentially going to make decisions on that. And then scrape those specific leads from, first identify the company list and then identify the person list and scrape it from Apollo or D7 Lead Finder or whatnot. And then verify, upload, and then for each industry and each persona, create multiple sequences and follow ups, and then manage that uh, campaign full on. So that one is like a full fledged campaign. So I would just like to start you on that because these ones, like once he uploads these sequences and stuff, like at least for next 2-3 weeks, I don't see anything coming. Probably in January, it'll like we'll need to reiterate, remanage, and so on. So that's basically what I was thinking. To start off on one campaign, we could either do project or we can do hourly, until for one project just to see it before and then after that I can just pass on the whole thing if we do good. That's basically
it
what I'm
makes sense. That sounds good. Not a problem. So whenever you want me to jump in there,
I do
that
hours of work every day because I'm not running that many campaigns to be honest. And most campaigns, once you set up the sequence and run, it's more about just checking in, tweaking, sending a VT report. It's more basic tasks. And there's like sometimes most of the tasks are front loaded, right? Like this campaign, there's a lot of initial setup, well, the domains setting up, the warm up, say sequences, data scraping, mapping, segmenting, creating multiple sequences, making sure it's matched, and a lot of stuff there. That's why I would like to start with this one. Like I said, I'm following up with the client as soon as he's told me he pay me this week, and once it's paid, like I'll immediately set up the Google and Microsoft accounts, and then you can, and then I'll also start briefing you on, hey, here's all the details of the client. This is the offer. This is like I can also get access to the client systems to see what they've been speaking to the client, what kind of info they ask, the questions, and try to get as much context as possible so you can start building out the campaigns and start scraping, generating leads, and everything else.
okay, got it. Not a problem. So once the client pay you, then let me know. I will start taking care of that. Not a problem.
And this week, this is just I just wanted to connect. You can keep this a paid call if you want. I can like set up in Freelancer or what app do you use?
You can hire me through freelancer.com. You can hire me through Upwork, or you can hire me directly in Facebook.
I don't use Upwork really, because Upwork, what I found is whenever you post a job, like hundreds of irrelevant people apply. So, you know, they just have got these bots or something with automated response.
Isn't how to post anything like right now. I just pass my link.
I search, I search for projects like say email marketing, and then I go through the people who have applied for those projects, and then I go through that and I find the people. I don't post any jobs anymore. It's like it's just too much. So I'd rather go through jobs that have already been posted, go through the people that have applied and filter so that otherwise you get spammed with like 100 messages and you know. So that's and the in freelance I was like searching specifically smartly instantly, and then you came up, but your I guess your profile is not that active. You're not that active, I guess, right?
I'm more active on Upwork rather than freelancers.com.
Okay, okay, yeah, and other than that, uh,
Or if you want, you can hire me directly. You have to like hire me through that platform. You can pay me directly through Wise if you want. That's free.
I also works. That also works. We'll that also works. That's also fine. Like I said, since I don't have 4 hours of work every day, I don't know if I want to do the monthly right at the bat. That's why I said maybe we could start with one campaign, one project, either hourly or project basis, depending on what you prefer. Of course, the Apollo stuff, and I'll pay
So
extra.
let's do that way. Since you have like a going to be in trial base, one campaign I'm going to take care of. So once you onboard the client, you can hire me for the first month through freelancer.com on hourly base. After a month, if you think everything is good, then
If it,
then
yeah, let's do that because I
you
will.
can work outside. You can work outside. You can pay me directly outside. Okay.
That works. That works.
And
That works
so
because you have zero and zero, so it'll be good if I hire you and you start getting some momentum through freelancer, right? It'll be good for your profile. Because actually,
sure.
people use freelancer, so I keep it because I found good people through there, and yeah. Let me keep you posted. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You have my phone number also.
I have your WhatsApp, I have your LinkedIn, not a problem. And whenever you onboard the guy, just let me know.
So this one I'm going to get started with. I want to because I want to like. So if I start say set up this week by Jan first week, it's warmed up, and then we can launch the campaigns. You know what I'm saying? So and then that's basically what I'm looking for to launch the campaigns by the first week of Jan, so that even he wants to like start seeing results by end of Jan. So there's a lot of pressure on this because this is a big client. Like I said, they make 10 to 12 million. The average deal, so yeah, 10 to 12 million dollars a year. The average deal size is like $20,000, $30,000. So if I told them, hey, well, even if you give me 1-2% commission, like $300-$600 on a deal that comes through, that's that's good. So he's like, yeah, let's see. And I'm also happy. Like once things work out, I'm also like, I pass on the some of the commission to a campaign guy who's helping me manage too. So it's not like I'm, you know, gatekeeping everything. It's not. So I work like that. So I'm looking for results and not just operational stuff. More.
I got it. I got your point. That's good.
So yeah, let's wanted to just talk to you face to face. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I will keep you posted. And yeah, like you said, the first time we'll go through freelancer, and once that's done, we'll probably just move over to Wise on a monthly basis or something. By then, you'll also know. I think once you start in freelancer, right? I'll say, hey, can you help me with this campaign also? Can you help me with this also? Then I'll know in a month how many hours is actually putting through, and then okay, might as well if is it worth to just do the project based or is it just do the monthly base, and then we can discuss that because right now even
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, because even I'm starting my own campaigns also, my own outbound, so that'll also come in. So maybe I'll need your help with that as well.
And what's your availability? What time do you available most of the time? Like in the morning, in the evening?
It's all over the place. It depends on client to client. Sometimes I work late night, but during the day, weekdays, yes, I'm available 9 to 9, you could say 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time. Other than that, weekends, yeah, I do come on, and if there are campaigns we done, stuff needs to be done, and there I'm available.
Okay, no worries. If I need anything, if I'm facing any issues, then definitely I will reach you out.
Okay, awesome.
Okay,
All right.
it's been nice talking with you, and I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you so much, Monu. You too. Take care.
Have a great day, man. Bye bye.